Does that happen to you? Well, let me show you how to fix it. I'm Luke from The Bow, and stay tuned. We're going to talk about today the importance of glue when fixing your broken timbers. All right, top tip, PVA glue, wood glue, on a nice wood joint like this one. So this used to be the same piece of timber and it broke, so these two pieces together go together perfectly. If we get some wood glue in there, clamp it up, that joint will actually be stronger than the timber itself. So this is really useful information to know when you're fixing your pieces of timber furniture and that sort of thing. So today what we're going to do is get some timbers, smash them with a lump hammer, which will be enjoyable, and then glue them and clamp them together, come back a couple hours later, and then smash them again with a lump hammer, and they should break at a different spot, sort of proving how strong this stuff is and that you can trust your glue when you're doing repairs at home. So we're going to put this guy in the vise. This is the fun bit. You get a lump hammer and just give it a whack. Oh, and I just smell. Oh. What was that? Oh, was that your special little?
It was one of my beakers.
Oh, no. So I just broke Shane's beaker. Anyway, so we've broken our piece of timber. It's broken along the grain, and we're going to glue this back together. It fits together pretty perfectly, so it's going to be a nice, strong glue joint. The glue works good on long grain to long grain. So the grain of the timber's running along like this, that's going to go together and stick really well. Where it's not going to work so well is if we were to go end grain to end grain, but we're not doing that. We're just going to do the long grain to long grain. But that's something to consider when you're fixing your furniture. So I'll just get our PVA and just make sure that's all along the joint. You could do this with a, you could spread this out with a paintbrush to get that everywhere, but I use my fingers and then I rub it on the trousers. So now we can just put this together. And now we're just going to apply some clamping pressure with some G-clamps. Cool. Yeah, so now we're going to get the second clamp on. All right, so we've left these clamped up for the last 5 hours. You could leave them a bit longer if you wanted to. I often leave these glue joints for 24 hours to dry, but 5 hours for the most of the time does it for this demonstration. And then we're going to put it back in the vise and break it again, and hopefully, if all goes to plan, it should break somewhere other than this glue joint right here. So if you look here, it broke close to the glue joint, but not on the glue joint. You can see the glue joint running up here, and crossing over, and running up here, but the actual timber itself is broken, and that's all fresh timber in there, so the glue joint's held. So next time you've got to fix a piece of furniture, don't necessarily go straight for the nails or for the screws. Just grab some PVA, glue those pieces back together, and fix your furniture. See you next time.